Welcome to my Week 2 battle of the Literally Real Draft League, where I'm battling Fish and his teams of Lumians. I'll be breaking down the Lumian that Fish drafted, which Lumians that I'll be bringing, why I'm bringing these Lumians, and the battle will follow. This is the first time I'm doing Draft League content, so if you're interested in seeing more of these in the future, remember to let me know down in the comment sections, and be subscribed so you don't miss any future battles. Also, I made a playlist consisting of all of the Draft League videos there. You should definitely check it out. Fish was actually a sub-in for another player who dropped out in the middle of the drafting phase, which puts Fish in a huge disadvantage spot, as when it's time for his pick, a lot of Lumians were drafted already, meaning that he's not going to get a lot of Lumians that he wanted. To compensate for this, Fish was allowed to draft 4 Lumians in a row, and he picked up some really, really scary Lumians. Fish picked up the beast that is Borealis, able to go on the offensive or defensive depending on its ability that it's using. And also Melvwax, a perfect Lumian to complement Borealis with its typing. Fish was even able to pick up a light and electric type immunity via Beneki. And of course, Geklo, with guaranteed paralysis via Paze, double pivot, as well as the ability to remove hazards. This is a threat that must be respected. But that's not all. Fluff is a solid grounded toxic type who can lay Icicle Trap as well as get rid of Poison Barbs simply by switching in. Kleptide can comfortably steal my item or ability with Preemptive Strike, as well as setting up Barbs and Icicle Trap on my team. Canavish is able to set up Banana Split to slow down all the Lumians that I switched in, except for the ones that are not touching the ground. Cinemoth is a underrated haste and sweeper that was really, really cheap, but it's super strong as well. Holly Punch does insane damage thanks to its high energy stats. And last but not least, Stozap is a solid Lumian with consistent damage. So, what Lumian am I bringing to counter this team? Last week, I had to overcome a team filled to the brim with melee attackers. This week, I'll be dealing with a team with mostly range attackers. So, Stratusoar holding the heavy shield will be stepping into the field. 200 health TP and 200 range defense TP, paired with very clever, will make my Stratusoar very difficult to take down on the range side, making Holly Bunch's Nova Blast and Malevolwax, it's a really hard name to read, okay? Malevolwax, Fire Breath a free hit KO, as well as completely countering Beneki and Cinema. 36 energy TP allows me to get 6 passive energy per turn instead of 5, and the rest of the TP are put into melee defense as leftovers to help against offensive Borealisk. The only defensive ability Stratusoar get is Toxic Filter, though I doubt that it'll actually come up during the match. I chose Metal Blast over Reflection Burst as Stratusoar should still be outspeeding Holy Bunch, and I wanted to hit it harder before it can flash and flee away. Jetstream is there for Malevolwax, Perch to keep me healthy, and Teardown in case Banana Split was set up. My Stratusoar should be able to defeat most threats on my opponent's team, but what about the mons that Stratusoar couldn't beat? Let's say Elusive Borealisk, Geklo, Specialty Goggles Malevolwax, and Stozap. Well, my next Numian should be able to deal with all of them beside Malevolwax. Thunder will be rocking with the Specialty Gloves, paired with Power Jaw to do huge damage with all 4 of his biting moves. Vice Jaw goes crazy on all my opponent's team beside Malevolwax, Pluff, Canavish, and Stozap. Thunder Chomp will hit Cinemoth and Pluff for super effective damage. Mega Chomp will hit Canavish, Beneki, and Hollybunch for super effective damage. And Blade Chomp will hit Kleptide in a pinch. Very Nimble paired with 104 speed TP helps me outspeed Very Nimble Borealis. 48 energy TP allow me to click Vice Jaw 3 times and Thunder Chomp 3 times. And, of course, my attack TP will be maximized, and the rest is put into HP for bulk. But what about Malevolwax? Both Thunder and Stratusoar gets absolutely destroyed by the Incinerate. Well, not if we have a tanky water type. And I'm not talking about Sakame this week. Samota will be joining us for week 2, carrying Drop a Youth, 200 health TP, 200 range defense TP, and very clever to maximize my tankiness on the range side, while the rest is put into melee defense and energy as leftovers. This Samota will be back up in case Malevolwax starts doing too much damage, retaliating hard with Stab Stratagem as long as I don't get hit by Spectral Burst. Dissipate helps me pivot into my attackers. Wonder Herb help remove the statuses that my opponent could apply. And Health Give is there to give another Lumion of mine a second life. Adorable is unfortunately the only viable ability, though it's not even that bad when I pair it with Thunder. Actually have another Lumion that perfectly matches up against Malevolac's. Kind of. Luxor's returning this week, with Illuminate turning all my simple type moves into light type and giving them a damage boost. I'll be able to one-hit KO even the tankiest drop of youth club type with Raging Howl. I'll make sure that my ability doesn't get stolen with Dodge for a preemptive strike. Fire Breath is there to two-hit KO Beneki and do at least something to Holly Bunch. And Hasten will allow me to outspeed Beneki and Borealis at +1. Milkshake will help me recover some health if Raging Howl brings me down too low. For the TPs, 104 range attack allows me to one-hit KO the tankiest Klep type with Raging Howl, like I said. 160 speed TPs, but very nimble, allows me to outspeed the fastest Klep type, and the rest of the TPs are invested into bulk, so my Luxor can have better time against ranged attackers. I have no idea how to transition into the next phase, so let's just get right into it. Another ranged tank in Violana. This is actually the first time I'm using this Lumion. It does look really nice against my opponent though, well, mainly because a lot of my Lumions this week are actually super countered by my opponent's team. But with Peace of Mind boosting up both my Stratagem and Discordians, this Mon can get really scary really fast if you give it some time, especially thanks to Health Amulet and Rejuvenate keeping it healthy. Oh, and don't think about stalling it out of his energy. Expert type will make sure that I have more energy than my opponent at all time. Stat-wise, it's a very simple set. Max range defense, rest into melee defense. Very clever, very simple, very easy to understand, and very strong as well. 5 Lumion isn't enough. I need 7. So here comes Rabern, the supposedly MVP of week 1, prevented Gold2 from sweeping my team. My favorite non-fully evolved Lumion to use in PvP is somehow a backup? Remember, in draft, you must prepare based on how your Lumions matches up against your opponent, not just how strong your individual Lumions are. I'm not even bringing my first pick Tsukami this week. What is this set? What is this? Rabber with Awakening? And Restrictive Shield? What is this? Well, as you know, Drop a Youth was taken by Samota, and I feel like semi-offensive Rabber could work this week. Preemptive Strike can break Cannabis a potential clutch plushie, while Boiling Press could follow up with a kill. Oh, well, that's not going to happen if it's Drop a Youth, but hopefully it's not Drop a Youth. Hopefully it's Clutch Plushie? I don't know. Blaze of Glory could 2-hit KO max health, TP, Drop of Youth, Stozap. This is all made possible thanks to Awakening, the Brawny nature, and the 72 attack TPs I invested. Oh, and Slapdown is there to hit Holly Bunch. I seriously need some help against that Mon. 200 health TP, 200 range defense TP, paired with a clever nature and restrictive shield, strengthens my tankiness on the range side. 8 TP into energy for 215 total energy stat, and the remaining 20 is put into melee defenses as leftovers. Last but not least, Verniox. I might bring it if my opponent doesn't bring Bluff. Probably not though, as I don't think Verniox is that good in his matchup. Primal Slash and Venom Slash are boosted by Power Claw. Poison Barbs to lay Poison Barbs, while 4 enchantments will lay down, well, a 4 enchantments. Clutch Plushie will make sure I live at least 1 hit, and the TPs are trained to make me as fast as possible and as strong as possible on the melee side. Going with Brawny here, because I don't see any important calcs with Nimble. Rest of the TPs are put into health after putting 44 into energy TP, giving me a total of 225 energy. So, that's my team for week 2 of this draft league. What do you think? Do you think I'll be able to beat Fish, the son of mine that got disowned more than 1 billion times? Let me know. God, this intro is so long. I put a lot of time into prepping teams, so I really do hope that this part of the video shows you how much effort I put into preparation and script writing. I do hope that you watch until this part as well. Did my script writing improved? Because I sure didn't think so. Who cares? Alright, on to battle. Alright. Been a lot. Let's make sure that this battle, is one that I would not regret. Alright? Draft League Week 2. Here we go. We're battling off against Fish, my own son. But I'm not gonna go any easy. We have no ton of fish. That means I think I do not want to bring Red Burn, I think. Yeah, I don't think I do. So what do we lead? Both of the plant types are on my opponent's team, which is really bad. If he leads Kleptike, I'm really annoyed by Kleptike lead. I don't really want to get slapped down to my heavy shield. I think I have to. What do I lead against Kleptike? He didn't bring his plush. I think I bring Verniox. I like Verniox a lot. I don't like getting freaked out by it. So I need Illuminate. Because I don't have Flash and Flee on this set. Why do I not have Flash and Flee? Oh, whatever. Let's lead Luxor so we can dodge. Verniox, Hunter, Violana, and Stratusoar. Let's go. So we got Kleptike League. I expect that this is going to be using preemptive strike, so we're going to dodge. It's probably going to try stealing my item or my ability, which we really, really need our ability. Illuminate is very important to us. Let's see, let's see. This is why I packed Luxor, dodge on Luxor, right? To prevent preemptive strike. So we dodging. What is he gonna go for? He's gonna go for a barb. Okay. Outplayed me? It's really bad. That's really bad. Do I think this Kleptike's gonna be like clutch plushy? I'm thinking. Fire Breath doesn't guarantee a kill if it's like drop a youth, I think. So it's like, yeah. I have to Raging Howl here. I really hope it's not clutch. Okay, it's not. Great. Okay. Okay. Kleptike down. I did take one barbs. Obviously could have been prevented, but I really cannot afford to lose Illuminate because I'm not running light type moves, right? I'm running Illuminate. So if Illuminate gets stolen, my Raging Howl is just a normal type, a typeless move. A simple type, sorry. And it's gonna do like no damage. I have no Flash and Flee because I need to Hasten. Hasten helps me outspeed a lot of things. Cinemoth is switched in. I think we actually stay in against Cinemoth. Hmm. I really want to hit it once and then switch into Stratusoar or something like that. I want to check its item. I think we're gonna Raging Howl. This is probably setting up Hasten. I did not activate Milkshake. Life Drain, that's really bad. I hope it doesn't kill. Okay. There we go. Is there any other Lumion that I need Luxor for? I forgot to mark down his team, which is like really stupid. I think I want to switch out. He has like two plant types though, right? I need this in case of Malevolwax, I guess. I guess I go Verniox. Does Cinemoth learn like Luster Loop or something like that? Let me check. Let me check. I don't think it does. I think we can go Stratusoar. So Cinemoth of Life Drain, not Health Amulet. Definitely going for a teardown here, right? Pushes out Cinemoth. Is it Stozap? Ooh, spicy. It's really spicy. I don't have any counters to this. I don't have a ground type. Ugh. Let me think about this. I don't have a ground type. Then I remove barbs. I guess I go Hunter. This is probably like my safest bet, I guess. I'm really regretting not having a ground type. What ground type could I have drafted? Maybe I should have drafted a ground type earlier. Fine, let's under Chomp. So melee snows out. That did a lot of damage. What? Sorry, let me count this. I know I'm like tender and stuff, but like I'm tender, right? Yeah, I'm tender clumsy. That did so much damage. Assuming it's like brute force, that should never do so much damage. Why did it do so much damage? Is this specialty gloves? What the heck? I'm gonna Mega Chomp. I don't think this one shots. Okay, hit the range, hit the range. The odd of that one shotting was actually kind of low. It's like 87%, which is like not good, by the way. It's not considered good. Because I didn't account for any HP or melee defense investment. Is that a specialty gloves hunter? Beneki, if this is like I go Stratusoar always. Because if this is like specialty boots, my hunter just dies to landslide or something. Or mudslide. So we go Stratusoar here. Magnify. Ooh. Ooh, this is scary. So I know this is not specialty boots. That's a good thing. I think we're gonna go for a jet stream here. Let's see. He has Baneki. Slizav's fainted. Klatak's fainted. He has Baneki and I forgot. And Cinemoth, right? So he didn't bring Malefilax or Borealis, which is like the two mons I was the most scared of. Ooh, that's real. That's a really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Ooh, speed fell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's health ammo as well. I think this is a jet stream sweep. Hmm. This is a oh my god, a crit. I don't think a crit mattered, but damn. A speed drop into a crit. That's really unfortunate. But actually, we're gonna go for jet stream here. It's not super effective. It's not super effective. Air is not super effective against plant type in this game. So magnify. Okay. Does he have life drain? Oh my god. Double crits. What the heck? This is kind of luck I never like get in any other matches. I don't need that crit. Obviously, if I need that crit to like have a chance to a KOing. Dude, what? Bro is greedy. He accounted that he knows I don't have enough energy. I think we go for a flail here and try to knock it out. Nature is force, not life drain. Oh, Blossom Shell. Okay. What is Blossom Shell? Oh my god. That did a lot more damage than I thought. And I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Um, yeah, Vernias is clutch plushy. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. I think we're gonna flail again. Nature Force. If the Baneki had like life drain, I think I definitely would have lost. 100 definitely kills here. I also outspeed, right? Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. I'm very nimble, right? Yep. What is his last mon? Not Cinnamon. Just Vice Show, whatever, doesn't matter. Vice Show should kill, right? I'll be very surprised if it doesn't. Okay, GG's. Okay, that was really scary. GG's. Good game. Um, well, yeah, experience kind of helps me here, right? Experience kind of carried me. I'm definitely more experienced than Fish. I think Fish did play that well, though. He correctly calculated that true gesture wouldn't kill, right? Even though it was like a crit, he got really unlucky in that match. I'm pretty sure the second crit didn't matter. The speed drop definitely did. I think with the speed drop, the level X definitely would have like outsped and killed me. I don't know if it's gonna be a one shot, but it would have crippled my Stratusoar so much that Beneki would have had a great time. But yeah, Beneki never had a chance of outspeeding Hunter because Hunter had like such high base speed, right? GG's. That was a nice battle. He didn't go for preemptive strike. I was really surprised by that. I wonder if he had any Lumians with clutch plushie. I'm gonna have to ask him afterwards. But yeah, that's the battle. See you guys next week, which I believe that my opponent is very excited to battle me because I've been constantly roasting him. So I think we're gonna go into the week 3 battle very, very soon. Have a great day, everyone. Peace out.